Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to play and talk about the E50M. And every time I actually talk about the E50M, I always say that I still believe the E50M is one of the strongest, actually is the strongest tier 10 medium tank. Again, that is my opinion. Everyone can have their own opinion, that is fine. But out and out, when it comes to armor, DPM, everything, I still think that this is the strongest. I don't think it's the best medium, but I do think it is the strongest medium in tier 10. I think it's about to get cracked. I think the E50M is about to receive some rebalancing. And I believe the changes that will happen with the E50M will make it cracked. How do I know this? Of course, we have just had Tank Fest, and in Tank Fest, or during Tank Fest, we had a Q&A with the Wargaming devs, or well, the Wargaming producer, and of course, Alexandra. And there was a question as to what is happening the next update. What changes are there going to be the next update? And basically, there are going to be some tier 10 rebalancing. Now, I'm not going to talk about what changes are actually happening. They did tell us for a couple of tanks what changes are going to happen, and one of them was this, and one of them was the IS-4. But we're not going to talk about what they said in this meeting because I don't want to, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to say what's going to happen and then it doesn't actually happen. All they said, well, they told us, but they said tier 10s will be rebalanced. So, and when they was going through the E50M changes, Bolt Carrier, one of my good friends, you just see his face. Just see his face because he asked what was happening with the E50M, and they said all the changes, and his face was like, wow. This thing is going to be absolutely cracked. It should come the next update. I believe we were talking about the next update, but we will see. So we're going to look at the stats already at the E50M, and then we are going to get into a new bit of gameplay that I just had, and yeah, I played like an absolute tool. So currently the E50M has a very strong turret at 285 millimeters. Of course, the strong turret is taken away by the cheeks of the tank because they are quite weak, and even if you are trying to go in a hold down position, you can actually get penetrated. And also the hull is 174 millimeters. Yeah, the upper plate very strong, the lower plate not so strong. The only bad thing about the E50M for me is just how tall it is. So if you brawl with other medium tanks, then you can actually struggle, especially if they do have a nice turret like the STB or something like that, because you're quite high up and they're quite low down. So they'll probably be able to penetrate you quite easily, where you might struggle penetrating their turret. So I wouldn't go face to face all out brawl in this tank. Another good thing about the tank, which we always say, is the ramming damage. Like, I wouldn't go and purposely ram a tank because you're still going to lose hit points. Yes, you're probably going to get more damage done than hit points lost, but you don't want to lose hit points for no reason, just for the fun of it. So yeah, other than that, DPM very good at 3,129. That is with me running calibrated shells, and the reload is 6.52. Your penetration 257 on your APCR and 339 on your heat, 65 on that HE. You got a 340 alpha gun, 300 on your heat and 450 on your HE. Aim time is very good at 2.9. Gun dispersion is good still at 0.308. Yes, we know it got nerfed, but it is still pretty decent. 8 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. So even current stats, of course, it's not as good as it used to be before Wargaming nerfed it not so long ago, but it is still a very strong tank, very strong medium tank. Now, this game here, honestly, I play like an absolute dickhead, but you know, it turned out good in the end. It turned out good in the end. So we've got 3 mediums on our team. The enemy have 2 mediums and a light tank. So I'm looking at the enemy, my team. Only 1 medium tank is coming with me. The rest have all gone the other side, which is why I always say look at your map, because if I would have actually looked at my map, I probably wouldn't have come this way. I would have probably gone with my other tanks. But me and the M60 is going to cap base C, which at least puts a little bit of pressure on the enemy team. And I'm going to go face to face with now the T62. But again, it's very hard to bounce when you're facing the enemy, because they will be able to hit your lower plate quite easily. You've got to make it difficult for them. You've got to try and wiggle. Even if you are in this kind of position like I am now, you have to wiggle. You have to make it difficult for them. And then you will be able to get some bounces. But at the minute, I'm in all sorts of bother. I've got the Sheridan here, got the T62, luckily, who just cannot penetrate me. So let's just take him out of the game. Luckily, the Peugeot dropped down and the M60 has come to help me. So we're going to now try to go for the Sheridan, who does the right thing and drop him down. Now, at this point, I should have actually chased the Sheridan, or I should have gone down here and actually chased the Sheridan just to get him out of the game. But I didn't. And the Peugeot is there now, and again, I can get a couple of shots on him, but our M60 is losing hit points, and he's losing hit points pretty quick. Now, I am in a bit of bother, because I can't go to the right because I'm going to get shot, I can't go to the left because I'm going to get shot, and I can't really stay here because I'm going to get shot. So I've got no choice now to drop down. Luckily, I bounce the Sheridan there. So that's 1,500 block damage. Most of that is actually lucky. I didn't really mean... Well, the T62, a couple of the shots, I tried getting bounces. But, yeah, I got very lucky there. And bouncing 1,500 damage. So the M60 is about to die, so I do want to get a nice shot on the Peugeot before he kills him. And then the Sheridan, I do want to chase him because I want to kill him. I need him gone. So I do bring him down to a 1-shot, and I'm just going to push him at this point. I want to bounce, and getting close to him, I will be able to bounce. And this is where I should just aim. And this is where now I'm not looking at where I'm going. I'm just paying attention on the Sheridan. And what am I doing? Meadsy, you are an absolute dig. So yeah, I could have killed the Sheridan there, but stupidly I didn't, and that could actually change the outcome of the game, keeping him alive. Yes, he is a 1-shot, but he can kill me with a 1-shot. He can completely kill me with a 1-shot if he can high roll, and anything could change. I mean, at this point, when it's a 4 against 3, we've got 2 bases, you don't really see anything other than a green win, especially now the IS-7 has gone. So I'm on 3.7k damage. I have blocked 2.1k damage, so I've still done a pretty decent job, I'm not going to lie. And now I just either want to find the Sheridan, or I want to get behind this beauty of a tank. Well, I say beauty of a tank, this DPM machine right here, the Jag Tiger. So I'm just going to sit right behind him and not allow him to do a single thing. So you do get a couple of low rolls. I mean, 284 there, that is a very, very low roll for a 340 tank. And I'll bring him now down to almost a 1-shot. I'm going to get one more shot into him, bring him down to 100 hit points, and then someone does come and still might kill. But at the moment, I'm on 5k damage with the ram I done, with just one single tank left, the Sheridan. So now, at this point, I'm sitting there thinking, you know what, I can take a shot from the Sheridan. No, I cannot. He freaking high rolled. What a time to high roll. I should have been quicker. I wasn't quicker, and ultimately I paid the price, and I died. If I would have killed that Sheridan, then I would have probably got a mastery badge. But I don't think I deserve a mastery badge. Even though I did get 5k damage and 2.1k block damage, I don't feel I deserve that mastery badge. But if I would have got the kill there on that Sheridan, I think I would have just about done a mastery badge. But yeah, E50M, I think it's about to get cracked in the coming update, maybe updates, but I believe it is the next update. So stay tuned, look out for the balance changes, and let me know what you think of the E50M. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye.